My name is Erica Nlewedim and I've just been disqualified from the Big Brother lockdown house. I have apologized to the housemates before leaving the house, and I would like to apologize to everybody who watched the show, all my supporters, the fans, my family, my friends. I am very sorry for my actions.
So guys, Erica's first interview video has been released by DSTV. I found the video on African Magic, and most of the videos that they post on African Magic are interviews that were done by DSTV. So I'm guessing she did this just like the next day after she was disqualified. Then, you know, normally when you leave the house, I don't think you go home straight. They'll keep you in a hotel and then you just do your interview with them. Maybe you do your interview with Ebuka. All the other people, they did their interviews with Ebuka, but for her own, it was just, I think it was just like background question, then she will answer. So it was from DSTV directly. I don't think Tasha did this video last year. I think that's the reason they were saying that they were holding her hostage, they don't want to release her and stuff. So I'm guessing maybe she was supposed to make a video, like do an interview with them before leaving. Then maybe she didn't want to do and they didn't want to let her go. I don't even know, I'm just assuming things, because even that talk of them holding her hostage, we don't know whether it was true or not. But as for the video after the show, we did not see that from her. It was until she went out that she now had some interviews with like different housemates. So I'm going to talk about the interview and I'm going to give you guys some other juicy gist. But first of all, welcome back to my channel, guys. If you're new to this channel, please do well to subscribe and turn on post notifications so that I can get notified each time I post a video. And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. So this video shout out goes to OG Mask and Ben Cypher X. 2 bottles of champagne for you and barbecue fish. Thanks for supporting. About the Erica's video, it was more like an apology video. She apologized to all the people that she said hurtful stuff to in the house. She also apologized to her fans, those that she let down. She was just like rendering apology to all the people that she knows that maybe she let down and stuff. I'm going to drop the link where you can watch the full video. It's on africanmagic.dstv.com. I'll still drop it in the comment section. I'm going to try not to forget this time, because sometimes I usually forget that I said I'm going to drop link, but this time around I'm going to make sure I do not forget. I'm going to drop the link for you guys because I can't post everything here. I don't joke with copyright materials on this channel, so that's the only thing I can say. I'm just going to read out some of the things some of the important things that I just took out from the video and then share my own opinions. So she said she apologized to the housemaid before leaving the house, and she would like to apologize to her fans, family, friends. She's very sorry for her actions, and then she also said she's very sorry for saying the horrible words to Lekon, that they have their disagreements but she doesn't hate him, so there's still love there. I feel like when they come out, those people are even still going to be friends, because even on Lekon's part, it's not looking as if there's like any kind of bad blood or anything. There's still a possibility of a friendship, but we're going to watch and see how it unfolds, because you know sometimes fans are not even going to allow that kind of thing happen. They'll be like, oh, can you remember what she said to you that day? And then the other one will say, oh, can you remember how he was gossiping about you? He's not a good friend. You know how fans do with these kind of things. Then she also said she's happy that she's outside. She's happy to be outside. She's happy to see her loved ones and her supporters. That's what she really needed. So apparently, maybe, you know, as she was down and everything, and she's just happy that she has seen people that are going to uplift her spirit. Then the lesson she learns from the Big Brother house is that she's fine being alone. I mean, she'll be fine being alone. She noticed that she wasn't fine being alone, but now she knows that she has to be fine being on her own. And then she said she doesn't think Kidwaya feels the same way about her, but she doesn't really care. Then she also talked about the fact that she feels like Kidwaya played a role in her getting her 2 strikes, and she also played a role in him getting his 2 strikes, but she has to take responsibility for her own actions and stuff. So she was just like addressing most of the things that needed to be addressed. So this whole idea of her not being fine with being alone, I actually noticed it in the house, because a lot of times she was always saying, oh, why don't you like me? And then maybe she'll meet this person and be like, okay, why don't you like me? I noticed that you don't like me. It almost seemed like she was always looking for some kind of validation. Like sometimes she'll not understand, why is it that this person doesn't like me? What have I done to this person? But sometimes you have to understand that in this life, no matter how good you are, no matter how it is, in fact, that you are good is the reason why some people will not like you, or that you're nice, or that maybe there's just something about you that some people will not like. Everybody cannot like you. But I noticed that in the house, even at the beginning, I know that she said she was close to Nengi before they got into the house. Like, at least she knew her to an extent, not like besties or anything, but she knew her to an extent, and she expected that they would be friends in the house. For a while, she was down with the fact that, oh, Nengi came into the house and she wasn't really talking to her. Then I'm happy that she was able to move on from that, because at some point it was not looking like she was even forcing the friendship. And I just like the fact that, okay, she now like forgot about the whole matter and then just stopped talking about it and then moved on. It was later that maybe they even started becoming a little bit close and started talking and stuff, but initially it was like the opposite. Then another matter on ground, this is on matters arising, Erica, V and the Lakon situation. So there are so many things that V said about Erica today on 3 different occasions. First, in the diary room, secondly when they were in the kitchen, and then the last one was when they were in the parlor. This one, Neo was there. So the first one was V and Big Brother, second one was V and Lakon, third one was V, Lakon and Neo. So for the diary room own, she was just Biggie just asked her, Biggie asked the question about what she thinks about the disqualification and the eviction. He asked everybody that question. So she was just saying that she doesn't understand how somebody would just like waste an opportunity that was given to her and stuff, that she had the deputy, she had the head of house position, so she was sure that she was not going to be she was not going to leave. So that pressure of like, oh, I'm up for eviction and stuff was not on her head, but she just like misused the opportunity and just let it get to her. She said a lot of things, but she was just hammering on the fact that, okay, this person had this opportunity and that you misused it, even when you had the opportunity to not misuse it, that some of those things would have been avoided. That for Erica, her character just kept like deteriorating as time went on, that she just kept changing, and then she was getting into trouble week after week after week after week. So it just kept going from there, and that she just, I think she said she saw it coming self because of like the situation at hand. So that's the one that she had with Big Brother. Then she now had a conversation with Lakon in the kitchen. This one was now deep. The one she had with Big Brother, I felt like, okay, her points were valid, because it doesn't make sense that like this Erica allowed herself to get to that point where she would just like bullshit everything and just say things that will just make her go home and stuff. Yes, I understand where V is coming from in that aspect, but the discussion that she had with Lakon in the kitchen, it was now like very, very deep. She was just saying things like, okay, she would say things like Erica is weak, that you have control of yourself, your emotions and stuff, that is as if Lakon has been jazzed.
You're in control of you, you're in control of your mind. I know, but then not everybody is like, you always think of an excuse for this girl. And that's why I believe you were jazzed. Not jazzed. You're jazzed. Now you have been vindicated.
V now said, you have been vindicated. Yes, I said it. Thank you, Lord. She now started, it's at this point she now started coughing. Like,
my friend, I'll be right. Sorry.
She now said, get deep behind me, Satan. I rebuke, like trying to rebuke. She just, at that point, she said something like, they've come for her, she has come for her. More like she felt like maybe it was the talk that she was having about Erica that was attacking her at that point. I'm like, it's alright. Lakon was not telling her to stop. He now told her that, stop now, stop. She did not even answer him. She just continued saying what she was saying. So that's for the conversation they had in the kitchen. There's no big difference between that conversation and what they had in the parlor itself. It's still the same. It's still revolving around the same thing. But like, I feel like it's just getting deeper and deeper, and you now begin to wonder that this particular things that this person is saying, when it comes to V is that kind of person that maybe if she carry you for mind, as in she say, okay, this person, I don't like this person or something, she can just say anything about you. She can say the worst things, because even that time that Erica was head of house, it was almost like the head of house position was tormenting her. She was even having some conversations with Neo in bed, and she was like, anytime she hears her name, she just gets angry. So I'm guessing that that's the reason why she's saying all these things. So it now seems like, okay, you're saying this particular thing about this person, it doesn't seem like you're much better, because she has expressed her own anger too. She has expressed deep anger towards Erica. So like, the only difference is that maybe Erica did not handle her own well. She allowed alcohol and everything like get to her. So personally, I don't really battle when, let's say this person did this thing. Let's say now this person is being blamed for insulting another person, that you're mad, you're stupid. Then you now, because you want to correct this person, you now tell this person you're mad for telling that person you're mad. Do you understand? So it's not like I'm also guilty of the same offense. So that's the way I look at it in this V's matter. And on the other hand, Lekon needs to stop going to V with anything that has to do with Erica. He already knows her stand on Erica's matter. So what's now the point? Like, there's no point bringing up Erica where V is. He knows that that's the opinion she's going to have of Erica, and it's not going to change. So him just bringing it up and maybe them discussing it. I don't know if he's the one I'm sure he's probably the one that brought it up, because he's the one that is, maybe he'll just pitch in one or two things and Erica's discussion will come up. So he should stop. He should just like stop. Maybe he's trying to get V to have a different opinion of Erica, because you know they are friends too, and sometimes you might want your friend to like the other person that you like. Do you understand? So you just be trying to prove that, oh, the person is not that bad, don't see it this way. So maybe that's why he's talked to her about it and talked to. So when it comes to this V situation, I feel like she should just be calming down. Like, everybody needs to be calming down in that house. They should just calm down, focus on the game, focus on what is left of the game, and then, you know, from there, know how they are going to move forward in the house, and just don't be too deep. Then after the after the eviction, after the nomination, when they called those that were for possible eviction, the house was calm, because all the people that are up, it's as if they know that they are strong. So later on now, they now showed Dorothy in the room, where this is the first time I'm seeing her like really being very, very emotional, and she was just crying. I don't know, I'm laughing. I'm not supposed to be laughing. It's what she was doing. I don't know, sometimes there are some things that Dorothy will be doing that will just be funny, even when it's not supposed to be funny. She was just doing sellotape, she was just like wrapping the sellotape, unwrapping it, as if she was pouring her anger on that sellotape. She was just wrapping and wrapping. Prince was not talking to her. I think her major anger was the fact that she got to 30 and she already felt like, oh, I've won this head of house, only for it to now like happen in such a way that she did not win. So she was just telling Prince that she understands him with this whole near success syndrome and getting so close and not winning, that is now that she understands what he gets to go through. So he was not saying that it's every time, that he was not recalling all the times that it has happened to him, that right now the reason he really wanted to win, he really wanted both of them to win, is because he has always felt like maybe if he gets to the position where he'll be up, that they're going to, like, if they have the opportunity, they're just going to like put him up and stuff. So he just wanted to win by all means, at least to make sure that both of them are safe. They were just talking sha. All the other people are dealing with their own pressure of the eviction differently. It's only Kidwaya that is flexing. Even others seemed worried, and Nengi was trying to like make him calm down and stuff. This Sunday's nomination and eviction is going to be bloody. This is where I sign out. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Love you. Bye.